Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Ah, today's the day. It has been a morning, for the ages. We'll say,
Uh,
in many ways. It's a
Either I got so little sleep last night. I don't know how I'm functioning right now.
yeah. I don't
I
know
have
how
no
you are
idea.
either. Yeah, that drinking caffeine, is that part of it? Hey,
But even without it, I was doing okay. This is
yeah,
the buffer. I got to
yeah,
make sure because I got a long day at Disney ahead.
yeah. It's gonna be an afternoon. But yeah, so as you can tell, hey, it's the 5:30 Daily Chronicle where we
The daily.
record how we record in the moment. So while Rodney's talking to people in his neighborhood,
Neighbors.
I'm Keith. I almost said I'm Rodney.
I'm actually Rodney. That's actually who I am.
and and this is the Daily Chronicle where we chronicle our
Yeah.
journey to starting two businesses, having families with two young children each, having full-time jobs, having interests outside of that, and really trying to build the life that we want to live and the businesses that we want to run and operate. So it's
Yeah, it is.
for us, for you, for our kids, and hopefully you take something away from it. And yesterday we talked a little bit about email
Yep.
and managing it like in a way that allows us to most effectively focus and get the most out of each thing that we're doing. But
Hmm.
a piece of that we didn't talk about that you mentioned to me, notifications.
Yeah. Notifications. We we had a guest on the podcast, Kim Cavallo, episode 30. I just looked this up and I forgot. I think, did
Yeah,
I
it's
say
episode
36?
34 or 30, somewhere between 34 and 37. Rodney's gonna
It
go
is
look at it now.
36. I just checked.
36.
It's
Yeah.
36. Episode 36. And we talked in it, and maybe I just talked to her after the episode, but we talked a lot about managing notifications and distractions.
Yeah.
And as a result, I read this book by two guys that are at or were at Google. One of them developed the Gmail app for Android and for iPhone, and he got to the point where he deleted it. He's like, I don't need these notifications. It's taking me away from my kids, it's taking me away from my life. And so like after that, I got rid of all notifications, just stripped them all out
Cleaned out.
and clean out. And didn't regret it, not one bit. Missed a lot of messages. Actually, didn't really miss that many. I still caught them. And now, like, I have a few things that I allow messages to come through on. Text messages through part of the day, not all day. Email, I don't get any notifications. I get calendar notifications because calendar is the bane of my existence. So I want that to be all up in my
That
face.
that's something we'll talk about this week. Calendaring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But like notifications so Windows 10 allows a lot of notifications to come through from apps, whether it be email or I don't even know what they are, honestly, because I don't. The only ones I get are the security ones, security and the updates that you kind of have to have. Outside
Yeah.
of that, I don't get any notifications. What about you? Do you
So
allow the
wait,
email
wait.
notification? Yeah.
Let's not let this pass. Like,
Okay.
why?
Because I rabbit. Because I don't. You mentioned in email like you don't like a scroll bar on your inbox.
Yeah.
I also don't like that, but I also don't like that little indicator saying I have a message that's unread.
Yeah.
And so if I get a you have a mail or a ding or a notification on the phone, I go check it. Now that's changed because I turned them off. I stopped needing to go check it. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of cool. So when I turned them off, I broke that association with, oh, I have to go check this.
Yeah.
So now I probably could turn them on, but there's so many like what was amazing to me is how much shit is trying to get our attention, like or was trying to get my attention all the time,
Yeah.
keeping me from just sitting, writing. Actually, back to what we talked about the other day, getting stuff done. Like half the time, I'm just like clearing notifications just so I can get to a clean desktop so I can work
Yeah.
or get to my phone.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse to me than like trying to get a piece of work done or actually like respond to an email or do something on my phone and then that text message notification comes from the top and it's like, oh man, I want to respond to that, and you hit it and
Yeah.
and you're just gone. Like, so I just killed all that.
Yeah, we had this conversation a while back, and then obviously we talked with Kim about it. And I think it was after that Kim Caballo, episode 36, More in Common podcast.
Shameless plug.
After that episode, I actually started turning off notifications for the first time. And it's been a process for me, right? Like that came out in April. And so many things I've noticed as a result. Now, I turn off all email notifications. Now, this is alert notifications, not the little red icon. I still keep that on, and I'll explain why. But it's all about. So I've turned everything off except text message, and I think some sports things that I like to pop up, right? And I get the LinkedIn ones now because I never got LinkedIn notifications before until we started doing this. So I'm probably gonna have to
Wait,
turn
so you get
those off.
notifications like on your desktop?
No, on my phone. On my
Gotcha,
phone.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where all of my notifications, like all the things on my computer, I actually ignore because I never really got into a management habit of them. But really, what it allows me to do, to your point, like all
Wait,
these things.
can I ask you
Yeah.
how you get them on your phone? Because like iPhone right now has 3 different ways you can get
Yeah.
notifications.
So if I either get the little red icon, I forget what it is.
The-
The
like
or
on the you're talking about on the LinkedIn
on
app.
the app itself, right?
Okay, so I
That
guess that
shows the
means 4
number.
ways because I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, the only other type of notification is on my homepage. Like I've gotten rid of banners. I don't like the thing showing up that
Yeah.
says, "Oh, you're in the middle of this video," and then someone just texted you, right? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's all about attention, right? And we've talked about priorities and we talk about focus. And every single the design of these notifications are to get your attention, and it takes your attention
Yes.
away from whatever it is that you're doing. And I
100%.
personally have gained a ton of benefit in focus by getting rid of notifications for the most part. Now, the reason I keep the little red number is I have to go into my phone to see that, and I'm not on my phone all the time, right? So when I have a moment or I'm in the process or stepping away, I'll open my phone and it's like, oh, there's that. And I'll click on it. But really, to me, it's about control, right? It's about controlling my environment. So if I'm opening my phone to look at my phone, I'm opening it to check if there's a red icon, then I'll check it, right? And I still get that serotonin hit or that dopamine hits like, ooh, I've got a notification on LinkedIn. Someone watched our video. Yay, ego boost, right? But so it's been life changing for me. And especially, and then I've got
I
all
think you
this
just hit on a
time.
big thing, though. I think you just hit on a big thing, at least for me, is just being intentional about when
Yes.
I'm gonna go check, because that banner, like it's so well designed. Like I just click it. I'm like, ooh, I want to
Yeah.
respond to
So easy.
Bob. Just send me a message. I'm gonna
Yeah.
like I just want to read it. Versus if I keep them all on my lock screen, they don't show up unless I go to my lock screen, and then I love it because it groups them by app. I can, I want to see my Twitter messages, or I want to see my
Yeah.
text messages, and then intentionality.
Intentionality. So anyhow, we got to wrap this. We could
Let's wrap
probably
it.
talk about this one for a while. Do you turn off notifications? If so, which ones do you keep? Or don't you? And that's cool too.
What we're really asking is, are you a notificationist like us?
Notificationist. All right, gotta go.
Like
Back out.